Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna share with you EURUSD, GBPUSD and dollar index analysis from a fundamental and a technical perspective as well. So stay with me up to the end of the video. As a beginning, we are going to look at the economic calendar. As we all know, tomorrow is FOMC, one of the most important events of the month. At the beginning of the day, we have the CPI data from the UK. We have to be careful because it is expected that the inflation may slow down during this month and on a yearly basis, and probably this may create a weaker British pound. Later on during the day, we have a FOMC meeting. The focus will be mainly during the economic rate projection. I think that this is the most important part of the day. The focus will be here, and the reason is because we cannot anticipate how many basis points the Fed is going to cut during this period of time, or when the Fed is going to cut the interest rates. But according to the interest rate projection, we may see how many times the Fed is going to cut the interest rates during this year. So we can see that we have interest rate projection longer, for a longer period of time. For the second year, we have interest rate projection current, so this is for 2024. This is the interest rates here, and according to the decrease that is expected, probably the market will react. So far, in the previous summary of economic projection, Fed officials forecasted 3 rate cuts of 25 basis points in 2024, and now it is discussed that this could be revised down to 25 basis points cuts to reflect also inflationary pressures that are remaining elevated. So which is the impact of these two possible scenarios? A revision up to 2 cuts could pressure USD-related pairs by sending a more hawkish signal by the Fed. This is the first one. And the second one is that a revision of up to 3 cuts could send a dovish signal from the Fed, creating a weaker USD and by pushing dollar index lower again. However, everything will be related to the signal and how the Fed is going to send the signal during these moments. But we have to be focused on this data here. But what we have also from a technical perspective. So today we are going to look at the first one is EURUSD. From the previous analysis that I posted, we may see that EURUSD already tested the top of the structure and is moving down. However, the speculation related with one of the scenarios that I explained about 2 rate cuts during 2024 created this bearish wave today. All the USD pairs were getting stronger during the early European morning. It was something that it was not expected overall, this movement. However, it happened, and this is creating not a pleasant situation for EURUSD. So if we can see here, the price already broke down the first structure, and this is opening the door for more downside. This is why we have to be careful here. However, considering that we are in front of a bigger speculation, it could be possible that the price can stop also on the second zone and it can rise later, and the bigger speculation can push the price down further. However, I don't see the price moving below this point here. On the current conditions, we have to be careful also from another scenario. We may see that the price already broke down from this pattern, and this is showing for a possible bearish move. The fact that we have to be careful is because the technical perspective is showing that it can move down. However, I think that this speculation that we are already facing during these moments can also create this type of pattern. It can push the price up to the structure, and probably later it can move down. So this is the main scenario that I see, and it can create a bear trap at this point. So we have to be very, very careful. I was looking at this scenario, also on the dollar index. If we are going to see the dollar index on a bigger picture, this is what we are looking at. And today morning, without any reason, like EURUSD, the dollar index broke out from this structure zone here. So during all these days, the price was showing for a bearish movement. Look at where it was positioned all these days. The price was developing this type of pattern, and it was showing a clear WXYXZ movement. So this was the expected forecast for the dollar index. During the early European hours, I noticed this breakout, and if this is going to follow the pattern, the chances are that we can see a bullish movement happening from this price position. And it can push the price up to 105 again. However, I think that we must be very careful at these moments, considering that it was created only by a speculative moment and without any specific news. So all the market is just interpreting the interest rate projection and nothing else. It is also possible that we can be in a different scenario. Probably we can have an ABC scenario in this way, and later we may have another bigger pattern that can take shape. So this is one of the main scenarios that I think that we have to be careful. And if this is going to move down for the C wave, then it may create a false breakout here. This is the only scenario that I'm fear about a possible false breakout at this point. So we have to be careful from this scenario. So far, this is showing a possible bullish movement, but on the other hand, we saw that during the previous FOMC meeting, the Fed was not so hawkish, and we saw the USD dollar losing momentum. This is why I think that the price can create also this movement down with a false breakout from this pattern. However, let's see one step at a time. Let's see also what the GBPUSD is already showing. Let's go back on this one. On a bigger picture, as I shared also some days ago, the price broke down the pattern zone. As you can see, it was not invalidated. It was created by a strong speculation. This pattern was created in approximately 2 months. So the top was created at the end of December, and the price spent 2 months in this zone here. So this is showing that we have bullish volume, and the chances are that it can rise further at this moment. However, we have to be careful only from the speculation. The aggressive movement happening that is showing that we may see USD getting stronger, we have to be careful because probably it could be a false bullish signal from the USD. Probably we are not in a bearish wave, but it is likely that we can be also in a bigger bullish wave, but it is required more confirmation. So this is a possible scenario that may happen, and once the price bounces above the pattern, it can push the price up further. So this is why we have to be careful. We can see also GBPUSD developing a bit more, but as long as we have this daily picture where the price accumulated for about 2 months, I still think that it is likely that we may see GBPUSD rising further. So we have to be very careful from this bullish scenario during these moments. The accumulation that was very large in time is adding the chances that we can see a bullish movement rather than bearish movement. However, we can never know if the price is going to explode in this way, or probably if the price is going only to reach the top of the structure. As we all know, FOMC is a big event and the manipulated moves are very high, so we have to be very careful from the price volatility. But so far, if we are going to look at GBPUSD, EURUSD and the dollar index, GBPUSD looks well positioned for a bullish move. Probably this can be the right scenario, and in this way we may see the failure of the dollar index at this point and the price can move down. However, let's see what is going to happen. Everything will be related with the economic rate projection and also the press conference that is going to be also very, very important. So that's all for these two major pairs related with the USD. I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to hit the like button and follow. Bye bye.